Well, hello, friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. What I am doing is I am working on my Missouri Star quilt box. I just recorded an hour of video making these with no sound. So, I didn't realize my sound was off. I thought it was on. This little mic wasn't on. So, it is what it is, and we're just going to continue with it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. What I am doing now is I am taking this. I am putting a sashing between each of my blocks. So, let's see. I will put one on both sides of 3 of them. So, I am going to go ahead and let me see what size that sashing is. Okay, so now I have my correct size. And for 3 of them, I will sew this sashing on both sides because I am making the wall hanging. Double checking and making sure I am live and with sound. Okay, I'm going to give a D-Stash update. Everyone that has emailed me their contact information, invoices have been sent out, and I believe everyone, but maybe one, has paid. So everything that was claimed, just about, almost all of it's been paid for. So most of those things will not be in the next D-Stash. I'm saying this because I do have one person that has not sent me their information, or I have not received it. It appears we may be having some email difficulties. But we are working on this wall hanger. Now, all the rest of these only have a sashing done to the right of them. Let me go in and take these off because these need to have a sashing to the right as well. And friends, when you do your cutting, the cutting instructions are for both projects. So when you cut, keep that in mind that you're not going to need all of the snow globe squares if you're just doing the wall hanger. The wall hanger only takes 9. And I think you cut out a total of 14 or something like that. You don't need all 14 of them. And actually, you cut some sashing that's a little bit bigger than what I'm using right now, and I think that is for the table runner. I'm not exactly sure because I'm not that far in the pattern yet. Let me see. This one here is for the wall hanger. But this is a really, really cute project, and so far has been pretty quick. The thing that takes the longest on this project is the cutting of the fabric. And these are just adorable. I'm telling you, just adorable. So, friends, have y'all been watching all of the Vlogmas posts? I think I need to address, maybe a comment was made. I think maybe there's some clarification needs to be made. I was told in one of my comments to quit saying Vlogmas, that it's Christmas. Well, yes, it is Christmas, but what Vlogmas is, it's what creators do. Some have chosen to do 12 days of Vlogmas, which means they do 12 days of a continuous vlog. They do one every day for 12 days. Some are doing 25 days. Some are doing the whole month of December. Now, I'm probably going to be the one that does the whole month of December, because I normally do a video every day anyway. And why stop? You know, I'm not going to stop. But I felt like I needed to do some clarification on that. So, yes, this is Christmas, but just what we're doing, it's just called Vlogmas because that's what we do when we come with a video is we're vlogging. And that's called a video log or whatever. But by me saying Merry Vlogmas or Happy Vlogmas, I might have offended someone, and I'm very sorry if I did. It was not intentional. That is just what we're doing, and that's just what they call it, is Vlogmas. So, Merry Christmas. Happy Vlogmas. You know, I hope everyone is enjoying all of the videos. I have gotten to where when I come in, I just cut it on, and I do my search for Vlogmas 2025, and I just watch everything. I just love it. And Kiara, girl, I've got you on standby because that's one that I'm not just gonna run. I'm gonna watch that one because a lot of times I listen to them, but I want to see what you've got going on because I saw you did something. And I was like, oh, I can't just play that when I got to watch that. And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, Kiara Osborne, she has a channel where she cross stitches and quilts. And guys, she has got some of the cutest things that she does. And I don't mind, you know, giving praises to channels that's got some cute stuff. She's got some cute, I love all of the quilt blocks that you do and your cross stitching. Oh, and Kim, if you're watching, Kiara's one that you want to go subscribe to as well. She does a lot of cross stitch. Such cute stuff. And y'all may not know who I'm talking to when I say Kim, but I know Kim knows who she is. Kim and I went to high school together, and she is starting a YouTube channel also. It's called Crafting Joy. She just started it. She has one video up. I had a hard time finding it, so but it was, I watched her video and she's like, oh, it was so bad. Didn't we all start somewhere? I mean, my first videos were just scary. I mean, I looked like I was a deer in headlights, I'm sure. Okay, friends, I now have my sashings done on all of my blocks. So now all I need to do is start making my rows. Our first row, we'll start with the snow globe with a sashing on each side. And all we do is just lay it up here and sew. That is all we do. Lay it up there and sew. But friends, Crafting Joy, which I was saying was Kim, if I can get to her channel and get a link for her channel, I will put it down in the description because like I said, I had trouble getting to the site just by searching it. I finally searched it by the name. She sent me a link and I went and watched the video, and I tried to find it on my TV because my TV has our personal account on it. So I tried to find it on my TV so I could subscribe to it on my TV. And I just finally had to search by the title of the video to find it. But I did find it. And I did get subscribed to it. So Kim, girl, keep them videos coming out. I love to see people craft. I love to see what everyone comes up with. I mean, I am a crafter at heart. I have always crafted my whole life. We've always done something, whether it be crocheting, knitting, sewing, cross stitch, chicken scratch. I'm trying to think what I'll wreath making. I mean, I have always made crafts my whole life, and I love making them. I am a craftaholic. You can look at my room and tell. I mean, this is a sign of somebody that does a lot of crafts. And hey, I don't even think that there's a possibility I can't do a craft. It's like, oh, I want to do that. Let's try that. And I just go with it. It's like I go in there with the confidence of a 100-pound pit bull. Like, I know how to do it. But if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to figure it out and enjoy the process, hopefully, and not pull my hair out. But I will say, some things I do just throw it in the garbage, and I'm like, nope, no more. I also do diamond painting. That's like one of the newest things we do, or I do. I haven't done that in a little while because I had to put my large diamond painting kit up because I had it on my dining table, guys, and I can't just leave that on my dining table. Looks like we are getting our rows put together, friends. This is so cute. Y'all, one of the buildings in this is the Missouri Star Quilt Company building. They also have one that has a Ferris wheel that has Chuck the Duck on it. Now, I would have loved to have put Chuck the Duck in my little wall hanger, but I don't want a Ferris wheel on my wall hanger, because all I'm doing with my wall hanger is like buildings and the animals and Christmas trees. I've never seen a Ferris wheel at Christmas time, so I have no need for a Ferris wheel. See, like this, and it's got that beautiful little reindeer on it. Look at that. Get my light turned just a little bit so maybe you could see it. But it's got some cute little reindeer on it, and a gingerbread house is on the one I'm attaching to it now. I don't know. I'm guessing the Ferris wheel is somewhere else, not at our location. But I bet that would be nice to get on a Ferris wheel, and around Christmas time, get way up high and be able to see all the lights. I bet that would be pretty. Okay, so now that I have all of these sewn together, I need to press them out because I need to put sashing between each one of them now. Okay, friends, we have our rows completed here. They are so cute, ready to get the sashing on it. I'm hoping my mic is not picking up my computer back here. I have Tammy at the Siberian Wind playing. Just got done with her show and tell, or sew and tell. Guys, there were some beautiful projects out there. So let's get to sashing. Let's see. I'm thinking this is the sashing that I need. I'm going to measure it and make sure. Okay, this is the sashing that I need to use. I am going to start by putting one on my very top row. And I do pin everything just about, guys. Y'all know me. I have to pin just to make sure things aren't sliding around and they're staying in place. For me, it just provides me extra accuracy. And guys, this project has come along pretty quickly. I am very surprised. You know, like I said earlier, just the cutting took the longest. Okay, so what I am doing, this has come out just a little bit shorter than my row has come out. So what that means is I probably did too scant of a 1/4 inch, which has made my row just a little bit longer than it needed to be. Oh, and I know I'm getting all over the place right now. My goodness. Okay, and what I'm going to do is sew a sashing on the top of each row because I only have one that I have to do one at the bottom, on the bottom of it, and that's the bottom row. But once again, I'm going to pin at the top, and I'm just pinning at the top and bottom on these just so I can make sure I know where, if it needs to have a little stretch in it, I know it'll have it because, nope. Well, this one may need just a little bit, but I will go ahead and pin that. So what we'll get done tonight is just the top. I will finish the rest. I'm thinking I may try to machine embroidery or quilt it by machine embroidery because my machine does have some quilting designs in it. I'm pretty certain that I could get this in the hoop. Since this isn't very big, I think I can do it. You know, I think I can get the quilting done on the machine. And a lot of people are probably asking, well, why don't you hand quilt it? I can't. My hands won't do that. I haven't cross stitched in a long time because of my hands. You know, I haven't done it. When it gets cold, my hands really hurt. So, you know, it's just getting old and arthritis and all the above thing, you know, everything. The older you get, the more things that hurt that you think shouldn't hurt. But we just push through them. And friends, this is going to be a quick one for you because, like I said, I'd already recorded an hour-long video. Actually, it was about an hour and 15 minutes without sound. And I was so frustrated at myself for doing that. I was like, how in the world? I apparently did not cut my mic on. And that makes for a bad time. So I thought, well, I still had a little bit of time, so why not go on and get this sashed and get the top put together? Because what I was going to do was, while I was editing the video, I was going to sash it and get it ready, you know, so ended up, I needed to sash it right along with y'all. Okay, so that is my 3 rows. So now what I'm going to do is put them together. And once I get them sewn together, I will then put that last sashing on and press it out. So all I'm going to do right now is, this is my top row right here. So now I will sew that next sashing down here in that quilt. So let me show you here. I've got my next sashing right here. This is my next row. I am going to turn it upside down, because when you fold it over, it will be right side up, guys. Trust me, I have had brain lapses when I've been tired, and yeah, I sewed things the same direction, and when I flipped it, I was like, I wasn't thinking, was I? No, I was brain tired. One thing I can tell you not to do when your brain is tired: do not cut fabric. Do not cut fabric when your brain is tired. For me, that never turns out very good. I always end up having to go get more fabric and recutting if my brain is tired, because I'm going to cut something wrong for sure. Something will be cut wrong. Periodically, I will stop and make sure that my edges are even. I do a pretty good job of holding them together and sewing. Now, I am sewing on that 1/4 of an inch seam. Okay, so that's row 1 and row 2 put together. Now we're putting row 3 on. And once again, we're just going to lay it up here and put it on upside down. The reason I lay it up there and I don't leave it up there is because I just need to be able to lay it up there to open it up from where I have sewn, because I don't want that to stay folded over. I want it to open up. And I think I just heard a kitty cat outside wanting back in. It's kind of cool, guys. I think it's supposed to get down 30 degrees here tonight. So I went and I checked all my water spigots outside to make sure they're wrapped real good. My husband forgot to do it when he was in last time. I don't know how he forgot, but he did. He forgot. So I had to go out there, and I don't handle the cold very well. With my back, it doesn't do real well. And friends, y'all, I was going to tell you, stay tuned, because what I try to do in the month of December, when I get these boxes, like these mystery boxes, Christmas boxes, I try to do a project, or try to do the projects in the boxes. Now, there are some projects that I won't do, just simply because it's a waste of my time to do them. Because you saw the unboxing. I won't do an English paper piecing. I won't do hand embroidery. I won't do like the backpack. That was a beautiful project, but it's just something that has no use for me, because it was suggested that one of my grandbabies would like it. Well, my granddaughter would love it, but she's already got her favorite backpack, and I'm not going to overflow my son and daughter-in-law's house with extra stuff that they don't need. If she's already got a backpack she likes, we're going to just stick with that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to take this last sashing and put on the bottom of our quilt. Now, I'm not doing the borders tonight either, because I don't even have those cut, because there was no cutting instructions on the front page as to how much I needed to cut. There may be back here in the back, so let me just say that I didn't read the whole pattern. I know. Shame on me, isn't it? Shame on me. I should have read the whole pattern. I don't do that ever. Never, never. And that could be why I have some problems when I quilt, but at least I can follow instructions, except for that one. It may even tell you at the beginning to read the pattern in full before you start. I never do. I never do. Because I go right to the cutting. I go right to, okay, tell me how much I've got to cut and how I've got to cut it, and let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. But this is turning out very, very cute. I do like this. But I already have the ugly sweater wall hanger that we made a year before last, I believe. So I actually don't need another wall hanger. unless I put it in my guest bedroom. But these are things that I can gift. You know, to one of my children or a family member. You know, if it's one of my kids, it'll be like, hey, I made this. Do you want it? You know, would it go with your home decor for Christmas? Because you got to think, all 3 of my kids are just now starting out with their home. They don't have a lot of Christmas decor. And, y'all, I didn't think about this. When I sashed these, I didn't think about if my snow globes were in a row or not. Oh, well. They may not be all in a row. But to me, that will be okay if they're not. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to press this and then bring it back so y'all can see what it looks like all nice and neat and pressed. Alrighty, friends, I now have the quilt top part without the borders done. That is so cute. Yeah, I noticed my snow globes aren't perfectly straight, but I don't think anybody will notice that. So, friends, that is our snow globe, our winter wonderland, I think. Can't remember exactly what it's called. But that is the quilt top done without the borders. I will go ahead and put the borders on later. But please give me a thumbs up if you are enjoying watching these projects come to life. And if you're not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing that we're doing here on the channel. We have lots and lots of things going on. When I get one of these mystery boxes, Christmas boxes, Advents, whatever we're going to call them, I do try to work the projects in them. So in the month of December, we've got a lot going on, and I know you don't want to miss it. So feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. And Merry Christmas, guys. Bye.